In the ever-evolving landscape of video games, where cutting-edge graphics and immersive virtual worlds dominate, there exists a special place for the classics. The retro games that laid the foundation for the industry we know today. In this exploration, we embark on a journey through the annals of gaming history to unearth the top 10 retro games that, despite the passage of time, continue to enchant and captivate gamers in the contemporary era. Super Mario Bros. 1985. No discussion of retro games is complete without paying homage to the mustachioed plumber, Mario. Super Mario Bros., released in 1985 for the Nintendo Entertainment System, NES, stands as a testament to the transformative power of video games. It revolutionized the industry, introducing players to a vibrant, imaginative world filled with mushroom-infested landscapes and perilous castles. The game's ingenious level design, infectious soundtrack, and memorable characters, such as the iconic Mario and his loyal companion Luigi, have secured its place as a timeless masterpiece. The Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past, 1991. The Legend of Zelda series, known for its rich lore and captivating adventures, found one of its crowning achievements in A Link to the Past. Released in 1991 for the Super Nintendo Entertainment System, SNES. This game elevated the action-adventure genre to new heights. Set in the magical land of Hyrule, A Link to the Past introduced players to a vast, interconnected world filled with dungeons, puzzles, and secrets waiting to be discovered. Sonic the Hedgehog, 1991. Sega's answer to Nintendo's Mario franchise, Sonic the Hedgehog burst onto the gaming scene in 1991 with an attitude as fast-paced as its titular character. Designed to showcase the capabilities of the Sega Genesis console, Sonic's debut game dazzled players with its breathtaking speed, vibrant level design, and a blue hedgehog with a personality that set him apart. Sonic became an instant icon, representing a shift towards a more energetic and edgy aesthetic in gaming. The significance of Sonic the Hedgehog lies not only in its commercial success, but also in its influence on the platforming genre. The game's breakneck speed and loop-de-loops were a departure from the slower, methodical pace of other platformers. Despite its simplistic premise of collecting rings and defeating Dr. Robotnik, Sonic the Hedgehog's legacy endures. Modern adaptations and reimaginings continue to captivate audiences, showcasing Sonic's timeless appeal. Tetris, 1984. From the humble Soviet origins of Alexei Pajitnov's creation, Tetris emerged as a global phenomenon that transcended borders and platforms. Originally developed in 1984, Tetris gained widespread recognition with its inclusion in Nintendo's Game Boy in 1989. The simple yet profoundly addictive concept of stacking falling blocks has made Tetris a timeless classic that continues to find a home on various gaming devices. Super Metroid, 1994. Super Metroid for the Super Nintendo Entertainment System, SNES, set a new standard for exploration-based platformers. This atmospheric masterpiece, developed by Nintendo R&D1, combined intricate level design, non-linear progression, and an immersive sci-fi narrative. Players assumed the role of Samus Aran, a bounty hunter tasked with rescuing the last Metroid from the clutches of the space pirates. Castlevania: Symphony of the Night, 1997. In 1997, Konami released Castlevania: Symphony of the Night for the original PlayStation, redefining the platformer genre and birthing the term Metroidvania. The game, directed by Koji Igarashi, featured stunning 2D visuals, a haunting soundtrack by Mikuru Yamane, and non-linear gameplay that departed from the linear level structure of its predecessors. The enduring appeal of Symphony of the Night lies in its atmospheric design, intricate level layout, and the thrill of exploration. Players guided Alucard through Dracula's castle, encountering diverse enemies and uncovering hidden secrets. The success of Symphony of the Night not only revitalized the Castlevania series, but also influenced a generation of game developers, inspiring the creation of countless Metroidvania-style games in its wake. Street Fighter II, 1991. Street Fighter II, released in arcades in 1991 by Capcom, is a seminal title that defined the fighting game genre. The game's competitive, one-on-one fighting mechanics, diverse roster of characters, and precise controls laid the foundation for the modern fighting game scene. Street Fighter II became a global phenomenon, captivating players with its intense battles and iconic characters like Ryu, Chun-Li, and Blanka. What sets Street Fighter II apart is its enduring appeal in the competitive gaming arena. Despite subsequent iterations and advancements in the genre, the original Street Fighter II is still celebrated at competitive gaming events worldwide. The strategic depth, nuanced combat, and cultural impact of the game have solidified its status as a retro gem that paved the way for the evolution of fighting games. Mega Man 2, 1988. Capcom's Mega Man 2 for the NES, released in 1988, stands as a pinnacle of 8-bit gaming. The game's challenging platforming, tight controls, and memorable boss battles make it a timeless classic that continues to be revered by retro gaming enthusiasts. Mega Man, the Blue Bomber, faced off against a roster of robot masters in a quest to thwart the nefarious plans of Dr. Wily. Mega Man 2's enduring appeal lies in its perfect blend of difficulty and satisfaction. Each robot master provided a unique challenge, and the ability to tackle them in any order added a layer of strategy. The iconic character design, coupled with a stellar soundtrack composed by Takashi Taitishi, has solidified Mega Man 2 as a standout title that showcases the best of what 8-bit gaming had to offer. Chrono Trigger, 1995. In 1995, Square, now Square Enix, released Chrono Trigger for the Super Nintendo Entertainment System, a game that would go on to be hailed as one of the greatest RPGs of all time. The collaborative effort of notable talents, including Hironobu Sakaguchi, Yuji Horii, and Akira Toriyama, resulted in a game that seamlessly blended an engaging story, innovative time travel mechanics, and multiple endings. Chrono Trigger's enduring legacy is built on its strong narrative, diverse characters, and innovative gameplay mechanics. The time travel aspect allowed players to witness the consequences of their actions across different eras, providing a level of complexity and depth rarely seen in RPGs of the time. The game's impact is still felt in the modern era, with many developers citing Chrono Trigger as a source of inspiration for their own projects. Final Fantasy VII, 1997. Closing our exploration is Final Fantasy VII, a game that not only marked a turning point in the Final Fantasy series, but also played a pivotal role in bringing Japanese RPGs to a global audience. Released in 1997 for the Sony PlayStation, Final Fantasy VII showcased a sprawling narrative, memorable characters, and cinematic presentation that set new standards for the genre. The significance of Final Fantasy VII lies in its impact on storytelling in video games. The game's epic tale, revolving around the eco-terrorist Cloud Strife and his battle against the mega-corporation Shinra, was unprecedented in its depth and emotional resonance. The memorable characters, including the enigmatic Sephiroth and the spirited Aerith, left an indelible mark on gaming culture. The recent remake, while adapting the game to modern standards, further solidifies Final Fantasy VII as a retro gem that resonates with both old and new audiences. In the ever-accelerating march of technological progress, these top 10 retro games serve as beacons of nostalgia, reminding us of the rich history and enduring quality of classic titles. They have not merely weathered the storms of time, they have thrived, influencing design philosophies, storytelling techniques, and the very fabric of gaming culture.